Hi everybody, Sean here with Geek Squadron, and today we're going to talk about how to make a custom Black Series 6-inch Talon Karrde figure. I started this whole process really unintentionally, but I knew I had to make Talon Karrde after I purchased a Luke Skywalker 50th anniversary Black Series Heir to the Empire figure that you can probably find in stores, but if not, they still sell on eBay for relatively MSRP. And after Luke, of course, I had to have Thrawn. You can't have the Thrawn Trilogy without Thrawn. So I bought the 50th Lucasfilm Anniversary edition of Thrawn Black Series. And then, of course, after Luke and Thrawn, you had to have Mara in there. So I did a little bit of digging around and found a really good recipe to make a custom 6-inch Mara figure, and I will have another video on the channel about how to make that for those of you that don't want to do a whole lot of digging. But let's get to Talon Karrde. I'm guessing that if you already found your way to this video, you know who Talon Karrde is. Talon Karrde ends up taking over kind of the criminal underworld, the smuggler's ring, all that business after Jabba dies in Return of the Jedi. And Talon Karrde, according to Timothy Zahn, is kind of who Han Solo would have become had he not found his way to the rebellion and found a new family and a new way of life. But Talon Karrde ends up being a likable character after a questionable beginning and introduction. So I knew I had to have Talon Karrde in there. And in order to make Talon Karrde, I used the different illustrated depictions of him from the different expanded universe media. There's also an animated adaptation of the Thrawn Trilogy being made by a YouTuber named Darth Angelus. Please go check him out, but his depiction of Talon Karrde has the jacket with the full sleeves, and otherwise he looks very similar to the figure that I've come up with. Pretty straightforward to me. You'd need really 3 figures in order to make a good Talon Karrde based off of the illustrated materials of the expanded universe. I started out with a Bespin Han Solo and a Solo, and then the face, if you're following on the screen, you'll see the different depictions of his face, and I kept thinking, you know, okay, what existing figures would pull off a good card? And I keep seeing these images in my head. For some reason, I kept seeing Jason Momoa. I don't know why. Well, I do know why, because of just the look of the eyebrows, like in this picture right here. This is the officially released Talon Karrde that came with Thrawn in 3 3/4 scale. These came out several years ago when they were really embracing the expanded universe, and this is still under George Lucas, obviously. But you can see right here that it has the brown pants, the vest. It does have the sleeveless look in this case, but in many illustrated depictions, it's a sleeve jacket. You see the shape of the mustache, the shape of the eyebrows. That totally screamed Jason Momoa to me. So that's what I went with. He has the smuggler's gun belt. All of these things combine to make me go with the choices that I did for the Han Solos, which, you know, you have that gun belt, the dark brown pants, and the light brown jacket and gray shirt. So this figure, in addition to the expanded universe illustrated materials, is really what influenced me to make the choices that I did regarding this custom figure. I could easily see Jason Momoa just a little bit modified if you got an Aquaman figure, so that's what I did. I got an Aquaman figure and heavily modified the head. Well, I wouldn't say too heavily, but you do need to be good with an X-Acto knife, and I'll show you what I'm talking about in just a moment. So the head of an Aquaman figure will give you a good basis for a good Talon Karrde head. And then the Solo figure, what you're going to want to do is take the jacket and the belt from the Han Solo figure. From the Bespin Han Solo, you could use the belt from that, but I used mine for Mara, and we'll talk about that later. But from the Bespin Han Solo, you're going to want the torso and the legs. So what I did was I took those 2 pieces together, the jacket and arms from the Solo Han Solo, the torso and legs from Bespin Han Solo, and I repainted them into the colors that match from, of course, the graphic adaptation of Thrawn and some of the other expanded universe material. To give it a good look, then I ended up with this right here. Yeah, and I'm very happy with the result. I have to say, when I compare it to the officially released 3 3/4 scale Talon Karrde, it's very close. If I had swapped out the arms from, let's say, either the Black Series Thrawn Trilogy Luke or its, you know, basis, the Dagobah Luke, where Luke has the sleeveless arms, I could have put that on there, but it just didn't look right to me, and I did try it. I decided the sleeve look was better, So I went with the sleeve jacket look, and if you like the sleeveless look better, you can certainly do that. I feel like this is a good recipe for a good custom Black Series Talon card. If you have any thoughts in the comment section on how to make this a little better, or if you just like it and want to do your own, you now have a good recipe. And I haven't seen one before, which is one of the reasons why I made this video. So if you enjoyed this and you got something out of it, please hit the like button and leave a comment. And if you plan on making one, please share it with us. We would love to see it. All right, guys, thank you so much for checking out this video. And we will have more custom Black Series figures from the expanded universe coming very soon. We'll talk to you later.